Hello, 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 this is BugmanCX and welcome to episode 36 of Zedcraft Season 2. And this will be the last episode in this series of Zedcraft. I know what you're thinking, you wanted more, but unfortunately Season 2 is coming to an end and we're getting ready for the Season 3 server reset, which is going to be great fun. And I will be doing a series of episodes in Season 3, but at the moment the channel has been focused on Minecraft The Journey. That's the Minecraft Let's Play series where I'm playing in a survival world and upgrading my world from the earliest versions of Minecraft that are out there, and we'll be upgrading the world all the way through up until the current latest release. So if you haven't seen that series yet, then do navigate around my channel and check it out. But in terms of this build, I have finished it. I've done everything that I need to finish this build, and the reason I did that is because we had the server tour just a few days ago and I wanted to make sure that everything was done. Look at you, skeleton. What are you doing? No, let's get him. Last skeleton death of the server, probably. Haha, you fell in the bush, you silly thing. So yes, I have finished the garden here. I'm not sure, I can't remember exactly what I've shown off and not shown off, so let's just have a quick look around. But the garden is done. It's very well manicured on this side with a lovely garden bed over there. I've also finished the front here. I have installed a garage door up here, which is half down at the moment, and there's a few garage-y things inside here. Also, our really strange nether portal is here as well. And if you pass through the nether portal, it takes you into the tunnel. The tunnel that for the 18 months that this server has been running, I never ever finished. But it's now finished. And let's go out to the tunnel so you can have a proper look. But here you are in the nether hub, and if you walk into the back door to Bug's mansion, you will go in through basically kind of my shed or my garage sort of thing. There's Zedaf's head on the blade. Got our cat and our dog over there. They've got a workbench and a tool station, and I actually think that this is a really neat idea for a little nether tunnel. It's spawn proof, which is awesome, and it's officially part of the mansion as well. So let's hop back into the overworld. And head inside. So the rest of it looks pretty much like it did before. I didn't get to do very much with the garden out there because we just ran out of time for that. But what I did do is I finished a little area up here which I'd been putting off for ages. There wasn't too much that needed doing to finish it off, but I just finished off this little area over here right by the pool. As you can see, there's now a couple of sunbeds and a garden wall, and this is a little bar where a bar person can walk and work and serve you some drinks. And yeah, while you're swimming around in the pool, you can dive in and then hop out and then go over and get a drink. So that's nice. Upstairs in the house, I finished off the details on some of the bedrooms. There's not too much to show. I just needed to get my bum into gear and get those things done. So for example, in here, the office is now done. It's not that exciting, but it is done. And I also put a few finishing touches in here too, like around the back here, we got a couple of paintings on the walls just to make this space a little bit more lived in. And out the front here, we finished off this balcony too by just adding a couple of lanterns and finishing off the balcony railing here. More of you. Oh, they're so pesky. So, wait a minute. Oh, I thought it was inside my house. No, the neighbors are terrible. So yeah, right now, that's it. Finished the mansion. I'm really happy with that. And as you can see as well, the zoo is complete. There's so many things on this server that are now in their fully finished state, so that's amazing. Oh no, I think I'd better get myself to bed. This is probably going to be the last sleep I have on this server, so I better make sure that it's a nice, pleasant sleep. So I'm going to pop myself into bed, and then we'll have to have a little bit of a tour around the server. Now, let me try and get some sleep. Oh, wait. I just need my glasses. That's better. What the? What's going on? Everything looks so vibrant. Look at that floor. It looks like floor. Look at those walls. They look like walls. Ooh, birchy floor. Everything's different. Everything's weird. I like it. It's like I've gone from low-res world to high-res world. Look at the lighting. Look at the flooring. This is supposed to be polished andesite floor. Look at it. Ah. Look at my rug. Wow. Look at everything. What's happened? It's like I've had a really strange dream and it's all come true. Look at the water. In fact, look at the water. Ness, you're sleeping? I mustn't have slept very long. Look at that moon. Oh, hi. You're not my friend. You don't want me. Everything looks beautiful. Look at the sky. We need to explore more of the Zedcraft server, don't we? Why don't we head out and see what the world has to offer? Look out, world. Here I come. Wow, look at that sunshine. Some of the things that have been finished in more recent times include the zoo, so we don't have to travel far. Everything looks all high-res. Look at that grass. Well, almost everything. We are using a texture pack called Stratum, and it's not finished, but it's extremely high resolution, which is what makes it really, really cool. But the whole server got together and completed the zoo. As you can see, there are all sorts of different enclosures, including a nether enclosure. There is, down here, over this way, there's a nocturnal house where you can see all your zombies and your other ghoulies, other nasties. We need to put on at least the elytra. And yes, so from up here you can see an end dimension, the nether with all the nether mobs. And this way, let's have a go through here. This is the aquarium with these fellas. Hello. And yeah, the water looks magic, doesn't it? Look at the reflections. With some fishies. I don't know if there are any dolphins in here. I hear a pufferfish. But we definitely did get a polar bear, but unfortunately it managed to kill itself. So that was a very sad day indeed. But yes, the server is looking pretty wonderful. Let's pop back out here. I want to just head over to spawn and have a look at that area. See if it's changed since you guys last saw it. Oh wow, look at that. That's netherrack. That is some crazy looking texture right there. Okay, let's fly. Let's have a look at the world from above. Oh, before we go, let's pop in here because this is a build that I worked on. This is the gift shop. I worked on this with Jumpy Spider Lady. And as you head into the gift shop, you've got just a few different odds and sods that you can pick up, including an aquarium where all the fish have died. They tend to die if... Oh, except for one. They tend to die if they go up the bubble columns and then get caught up in the top here. They can't breathe and then they just drown. But you've got a few things. You've got some fish that you can buy. You've got a lucky dip. What did I get? A fish key ring. What are these? These look like t-shirts on sale. Here you've got a big plush toy. Look at it. So high, so knitted. You've got some chicken kits and some slime. Just a few things that you can buy. And up here we have horse plushies. Of course, you got to have horse plushies. Some feathers, some candy, and some beef jerky. Some other stuff like that. And I guess you can pay for your goods here if we ever put in a cash register, but we didn't. So let's head out and fly. Let's fly over our mansion and then head back towards the spawn area. Look at that amazing helicopter that we built. The pool and the ocean. The ocean looks fantastic. Heading back to the spawn area, we're going to see the shopping district. This place has grown a bit, probably since I was last here. There are so many different shops here that you can visit. Oh, we're on top of the thrift shop. And it just looks a bit magic in this texture pack with these realistic leaves. Oh, look at them. That's so good. Here's some mob heads. That was one of the best features of the server, wasn't it? The fact that you could get the mob heads by using your trident and a creeper. You had to blow up a mob with a creeper, a charged creeper, and then you would be able to get a mob head drop based on the death of that mob. So let's head over to Poseidon, because this is another build that we did as part of the shopping district. This is a build where Poseidon inside, let's have a look at the outside. It's kind of cute. Not as high res, not all the textures have been done in this texture pack. Poseidon will sell you an Eye of the Storm, and using that you can summon a thunderstorm and then use your trident on some creepers. So a lot of players had a lot of fun with that feature and got a lot of mob heads, especially over there in the thrift shop. Down here is the mall. I'm not sure if I ever showed that off before, but let's have just a quick little look at the mall. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. There are all sorts of different shops here where you can buy all sorts of different bits and pieces. I love the way this looks in this texture pack and this shader pack as well. It just looks beautiful. So yeah, you can come down here and spend all your hard-earned diamonds. The rainbow fountain looks pretty good. Let's head back up to the surface and head over to the spawn area. Let's have a look at that. Here comes the spawn. Now this one, it feels to me a bit like... Oh, what's happened there? It feels to me a little bit like an artificial golf course out here. But look at the concrete. It's just so detailed, it's unbelievable. Oh, there's spawn's a cute little area this season. There's not a huge amount to it. It's just a nice little welcoming way of coming into the server. But I think that we should pop over to the community area if we can fly. I'm not sure why I'm having trouble flying. There we go. Yeah, so the community area, all the frame rate's dropping a little bit there. That's a bit better. The frame rate is struggling because of the high resolution textures. My system memory is completely used. Let's go inside. Wow, look at that. It's beautiful. This is the bouncy community hall built by Lena and probably some of the other community members as well. And every surface in here just about is bouncy. So you can hop up and down all over the place while you're having your meetings. Oh, that frame rate. It's not so bad in certain areas, but obviously a little bit struggling out here. But that's okay, that's okay. There's a little I don't mean little, there's a big ZF. This texture pack makes him look a little bit pale. I'm not sure why he's looking so pale. I think that is the terracotta block that looks like skin color, which is why. And in this texture pack, for some reason, it's all white. I think it's because it is white terracotta, isn't it? Yeah, so that's a little bit unexpected. Of course, the server is incomplete without the map room. The map room was built by Thomas to Space. And oh, it looks very interesting in this lighting. The water is all purple. Let's have a look over here at town. So here we have, over here is the spawn island. Here is the community area where all of these buildings are that we just were. And here is the shopping district, possibly the most intriguingly interesting looking area of the server, that's for sure. Here's the OTS headquarters base of Thomas and several other builds around here as well. And over here, of course, we've got the mansion. It hasn't been updated. I need to update these maps before the server closes because this area has been transformed a little bit into well-manicured grass. And also the zoo looks like it's completely updated, which is awesome. Wow. So bright. So right here in the community area is a build, I want to say by JCat. I'm not 100% sure. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But this is a culmination of all of the, well, I don't know if it's all, but a lot of players contributed a lot of diamond blocks. We don't need them anymore. We're at the end of the season, right? So this is a big community build, really, and I think it looks pretty wonderful. There's a book here as well, so let's have a look at the lectern. Designed and built by Just Call Me Ness. So, sorry. But JCat's wonderful too. You can have a read of these pages if you want to. I don't think I'm going to necessarily read all of that out loud. Wow, 9,384 individual diamonds. That is a lot of diamonds. Let's put that back to page 1. Oh, and it looks even better in the nighttime. Now, if there's one place on the server that looks incredible in this texture pack, it has got to be the Nether. Our tunnels look fantastically bright and beautiful. And look at the hub, look at that ceiling. It looks like professional lighting systems have been put in that make the whole place glow. And down here, we've got this one up here in the ceiling as well, above the mini creeper. Isn't he cute? Maxilla built these. Totally amazing. And look at this one. This is the south tunnel. I need speed, don't I? I think this one looks fantastic. Anything to do with the lighting in these particular shader packs look really fantastic. Look at that. So look at the texture detail up close. Obviously the nether brick here hasn't been done, but this is... What is that? Oh, nether bricks. So what's that one? That one is red nether bricks, I see. So they haven't been added to this texture pack yet, but these look, wow, very, very detailed. It's incredible the amount of work that's gone into this texture pack and continues to. I'm just amazed by how the netherrack looks. It's just, it's like when a piece of marble is cut and polished. Amazing. Yes, beautiful. Let's have, did you hear that? I swear I heard a donkey. So yeah, it just looks spectacular, doesn't it? Of course, in the Nether Hub here, we've got the 4 ZFs. Well, they're not really all ZFs. We've got ZF the maid, we've got ZF and ZF in the bathing suit. And over here, we've got Worm Man. And as we know, Worm Man is not ZF, so this is somebody else. Absolutely somebody else. Let's have a little look at these other 2 tunnels. I just want to see what they look like in this magical shader pack. Wow. That looks great, doesn't it? Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go and see the other one. Whoop! I think it was the north tunnel. Oh, it's just as green. I really like the green. I think that the lighting effects really bring out the tones. I might have to build with that color in the next version. Look at this place. The Nether just looks magical. And of course, way, way, way down here at the southern end of the map, how far out was this? Minus 1,500 and 11,000. We built this humongous Squid Ink Farm. This was one of quite a few actually on the server, as it turns out. A few different players built this. I built this for my own reasons because I needed all of that black concrete for underneath the mansion base. And then Thomas and I went into business together. I don't know why there are cakes here, but you know, fair enough. The little AFK area. And of course, this was a huge build because there was a lot of digging that we needed to do to dig out this area. And the original plan to finish this off was that I was going to build a big squid artwork on the wall here, and it would be 3-dimensional. Its tentacles were going to come out into this area and also come out here along the floor. And I think that that would have looked really, really good, but unfortunately we just ran out of time for that. Just out here at the crop complex, I think it looks magical. Let's pop up over here next to the nether portal, the noisy old nether portal, and have a look at that sky. There's the moon. This is the main sorting area. I think every time you hear a note block down there is when an item is going through the system and making its way over here to the sorting tower. And in here you can get a lot of different crops. They all get brought into this one particular system. Actually, no, this is it. Sorry, this is the kelp farm. This one is the crop storage area. And yeah, it's huge. I'm really not sure how full it is. I imagine that it would be fairly full of most of these crops. I want to come over here and have a look at things like carrots. Oh, maybe not so full. Is the carrot man still working? Is he still employed, or did we fire him? Who knows? Melons look full. Pretty full. Yeah, still quite a few melons. Maybe people do like to come and eat the melons. Who knows? But over this way, we've got the villager farms. How do we get down there? I don't know. Let's hop up this way and have a look. We probably should have sorted these paths out a little bit more before the end, but oh well. It looks like it's in use. It looks like some of the crops here have been harvested. I can't find the staff members. It looks like they're sleeping. Sleeping on the job. Of course they are. Maybe that's why, because these farms in version 1.14 are a bit slower now because the villagers don't work around the clock anymore. So what else can we go and have a look at? It's dawn and I'm out here at the games area. This place had a lot of contributions by all sorts of people building different games for players to play, and I hope that tradition continues because I think it's always fun to play and build Minecraft mini games inside your worlds. A lot of people came up with some interesting ideas based on maybe real world situations, but also mechanics of Minecraft too. Some are quite complicated and some are more straightforward. So I think that we need to get some more game days organized for the new seasons of Zedcraft and make sure that we play these a lot more. What is this one? That's very, very tall indeed. Just behind the games district is possibly one of my favorite builds on the server. This is Zed Studios, built by Pirate Cake, and if you go into each of these 3 buildings here, you will find all of the different sets that were apparently used by Zedaf himself when he was filming different episodes of Zedaf Super Minecraft Adventure and Hermitcraft Season 5 and Season 6. So maybe as you're going around here, you might recognize some of these things if you've watched all of Zedaf's episodes. Maybe you won't, because the texture pack makes this look really, really different. Let's pop over into building 2 and have another look at what else we can find. In building number 2 here, we've got the Moonlight Audition Room. We've got the red rocket from Hermitcraft when Zedaf went over the map. We've got Zedaf Super Minecraft Adventure, the bed with the counting sheep and the clouds. Oh, we won't talk about that. We've got Willy the Worm's family from Zedaf Super Minecraft Adventure. And what is this last one? This is, the Bedcophagus from Hermitcraft Season 6. Yeah. And the last building, last but not least, the very last one, has got a complete recreation of the cowboy town. There we go, here. Sullivan's Pass from Zedaf Super Minecraft Adventure. It's pretty much a block for block recreation, and so I think that looks amazing. Great work, Pirate Cake. I hope you do even better on the next season. Of course, one of the more ridiculous things we built this season was the zombie spewificator. This was inspired by a build that was done by Tango and Zedaf on Hermitcraft, which exploited a bug where you were able to make essentially a column of water like this, unsupported, by using pistons and redstone to make sure that there were no block updates which would keep the water intact. And the build that Tango and Zedaf did involved chickens, and I knew that there was a zombie spawner under here, right here in the community area, and so I decided to build a zombie spewificator, and beautiful, isn't it? Right here in the community areas of the server. And I got some help by Mr. Caron to build this, and I think it came out wonderfully. Unfortunately, this bug has been patched, so it's no longer possible to build one of these, at least not like this. These bugs always tend to come and go. But yeah, I'll always be happy with this build. I think it's one of the best things that I've ever done. I just wanted to pop back out here to the zoo because just at the back here is Toothless. This is Toothless the dragon, and this was built by a DVI master. DVI put this dragon into Blender and came up with a model and then rebuilt it block for block right here on the server. Let's pop up for a different view if we can. Try and get the whole thing into render. Yeah, so that's a pretty amazing feat. I don't know exactly how many blocks were involved in building this, but it was quite a lot. So well done, DBI. That is incredible. And of course, over here, my next door neighbor, EDD, with his amazing castle. I do not know how many blocks were involved in this build, and my potion has just run out. But let's pop up here and have a little look over the edge. Yeah, it just looks wonderful in this texture pack too, with the breezy leaves going and the reflective water. Wow, look at that. Really fantastic, really amazing builds by a lot of people on this server this season. So let's pop back over here to home, right over here behind these trees. And let's wrap up, shall we? Here we go. There we go. So that's it, the end of Zedcraft Season 2. I really want to thank everybody for watching this series and giving me all of those comments and feedback all the way through, and to all of the players on this server, those that have stayed and those that have come and gone as well. You've all been a valuable part of the server, and it has been fantastic to play with you and also see all of the amazing builds that you guys have come up with. Fantastic stuff. Also, there are some links down below. You can download a copy of this map from map.zedaf.com, as I mentioned previously, and also I'm going to put a link to Chlorine79, who has put together a series of wonderful little videos, also with shaders on, and you can get a feel for some of the amazing builds that the players have put together on this server from their videos, so I will link to those down below. If you want to check out more from me, then please browse around my channel, and also you can jump into my Discord if you want. Links to that are also down below. So if you enjoyed the video, then please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment and all of that. And I will see you in Season 3 on the Zedcraft server. So until then, thanks for watching. Bye bye.